One of the questions I get and see every once in a while on forums is how to roll fretboard edges. And what rolling fretboard edge means is how do you radius it off so that it doesn't dig into fingers and have a sharp edge. And there's a couple of ways to do it. One is on a finished neck, when it's already finished, sandpaper is about the easiest way, where you're just kind of rubbing the edge off. And the reason for that is if you do the other method that I'm going to show you, after finish, sometimes it'll crack the finish. So this is an unfinished neck. The frets are already done, and I don't roll fretboard edges before the frets are done and dressed and everything. And the reason why is because if you roll this before the frets are on, while it might seem easier, the bottom of your fret is squared off, and that will put a radius underneath the fret edge, which will leave a gap and a sharp edge on the fret. And so it's easier to make sure all of your fretwork is done, polished, you name it, and then roll your fretboard edges. And what I like to do instead of removing material is to actually use a shaft of a screwdriver, literally a simple shaft of a screwdriver, and you can use fairly good pressure. And the reason why I like to do that is it compresses the wood, makes it harder. And you can do it as much as you want just by radiusing, going at several angles as you rub, putting moderate pressure on as much as you want to make that rounded. If it's not rounded enough the first time, you can go over it. I'm kind of doing it awkwardly for the camera, but usually I do use two hands because it goes smoother and you're able to control it, and you're able to get more even pressure on it. And just go in between each fret until you get the radius and the feel that you want on it. So that's how you roll a fretboard edge.